God, with good reason. I'm so glad it went offline. That's so funny. Probably shouldn't have been talking about what I was talking about. It went offline, but there's definitely some hints of, like staying in touch with one another without being in contact with one another. And I hate that, where it's like, talk to me, bro. But in the past, reevaluating my behavior and seeing how I was, especially in part with it, mostly because of the PMDD, just being unnoticed or unchecked and like unaware of it. Um, and not being able to like necessarily control something if you don't know what it is. So I looked back and saw my behavior and was like, yeah, I would have not wanted to approach me either. I would have felt really weird if that was a crush that I had. And I get that like there's something exciting and fun, but also very dangerous about it. So yeah, no, I wouldn't have been rushing to talk to me at the time either. Nowadays, sure, but when you haven't talked to someone in 3 years or 4 years or whatever, it's like, where do you begin and why even have the conversation? Did we not part ways for a reason? But also, once again, that's part of the soul tie twin flame journey, is that it doesn't work out so many times. And the later you get in life and the more you heal once again separately, you come together once you're healed. And it's like, how completely healed am I? I don't know if I'll ever be completely healed, but I do feel a lot more so than I was when I started, right? Kind of like that. I think you're the karmic, bro. It's not been fun. It's been insane. It's literally cost me my entire sanity, my life. I mean, it's become such a thing that, like, it's dreaded almost. Like, no, it's not been really that good. And I'm wanting to give it a second chance, having new information. But, no, I wouldn't even say what his placements are because I wouldn't want to be that obvious. But no, he is not. Yeah. Yeah. I am lighthearted and adventurous, but I'm also really in depth and really emotional. So it's like lighthearted and adventurous, sure, but also the depths of hell, you know? It's both. God, you're so toxic. It's cute though because you're young. I think you're her karmic. I don't even think you're dealing with a twin flame. The thing is, well, and listen, if this does apply, there's usually a pretty big point of adversity in the twin flame connection. So unless you really are Romeo and Juliet or something, or of different cultures, different religions, or age gap, anything. But the fact that you're both young and already going through it, sounds like you're her karmic, bro. How do we deal with karmics? Isn't there a reason that we keep bonds with people? And best way to deal with a karmic is to heal it, right? It's not necessarily to find the karmic and cut them off and release them for all eternity. What good does that do for human evolution but to drive home the narcissism into a spiritual realm and in your own human bloodline, where honestly you're just going to end up coming back with different karmics? You have to find your karmics and heal the connection with them so that you stop having to meet up in these ways of destruction. God. Not, I didn't know, I wasn't at anybody. That was a funny thing that just came out. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you're probably her karmic, because you sound toxic as fuck sometimes, Peaks. You really do. You can pretend you don't know I'm talking about you, but you know damn well. And you're like, but I'm not toxic because this and this and that. No, bro, you're her karmic. Let it go. But go say goodbye in the Balkans, baby. Like, do it up. Hey, girl. Ooh, that's a Cancer thing, dude. Last summer or the summer before, I don't remember, when I was doing YouTube tarot readings, the Cancer videos were always all about quit smoking, quit smoking, quit smoking. So that's really funny that you would say that. I'm glad I quit. I think it aged me. The only aging signs that I show are my years of smoking, I'm sure. I could see that. Still not owning up to your own toxicity, though, or addressing the fact that you're most likely a karmic and not a twin. This is why I don't understand why people even ask for personal readings on here. Why would you want to get fucking blasted, bro? Hell no. Also, what happened to me leaving? I'm taking an ad break at least. This got interesting. Okay. I grabbed a soda even though there's no caffeine in it. So, like, I've talked about this before, but I grew up drinking coffee. So, like, I've been caffeinated since I was a child. I didn't realize that was not a normal thing for children to be until I was in a fucking full grown adult. So, my relationship with caffeine has changed, and I try to go a few days without having it, at least a week, if not in a row or whatever. So I haven't had any caffeine today, and at this point in the evening, I'm like, okay, I'm not super tired. I probably still am gonna go, but I still have another reading to do. So I have a feeling it's gonna be a long night. So I was like, fuck it. Got this blue soda, matches the fit. It's also a flavor I don't really like. So, oh well, if I don't drink it, and I figured we could get a Jones Soda Fortune. You're gonna love this. All it says is get some chicken wings. Yes, get some chicken wings. I can appreciate that. But part of regeneration is admitting to what you're regenerating from. And you have yet to see exactly how toxic you are, IRL. My sweet, sweet darling. You're just so still baby young. 2020 has been hands down one of the weirdest years ever. Maybe throughout all of existence, but definitely in my life, okay? I cannot. 2020, not even gonna lie to you, that shit was fucking lit. I loved it. I'm sorry. And it was tragic for a lot of people, and it was honestly really terrifying for me too. Don't get me wrong. But overall, what I learned, what I went through, what I gained, what I lost, what I experienced was all fucking worth it. 2020 was gorgeous. 2021 was good. It was interesting. It was cool. Wasn't anything special, but it was fine. 2022, still playing out. I consider the calendar year to be fun, but my years go by zodiac. So, like, it starts in March, ends in March. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, we're just like barely getting to the second half of the year because it's only Libra season, right? So far, it's been really fucking weird. I had high hopes too. I was starting the last year off strong as fuck. Like, me Aquarius Pisces season. Like I love that time of year. That's when I started doing Twitch and stuff. Like I flourished during that time. In spring I'm always ready, and then I don't know, stuff just happens. A lot happened this year. A lot of really unexpected stuff happened this year. I was really taken by surprise, taken off guard. The fact that all the twin flame stuff came back up is probably what triggered me to re-experience the twin flame connection that I once thought I had. But it was two different scenarios that brought those situations up to me, and that's what's interesting, is it kind of came back around to reminding me, like, yeah, this is kind of why you thought that, and now you see that there's like even more evidence that that was not necessarily mutual but actually happening, where at the time it felt like mind games. And once again, I'm looking back like, I don't know that anybody was really being subtle. I think I'm a fucking idiot. So cheers to that. Yeah. So how's everybody doing though? Okay. I kind of want chicken wings now. You know what I mean? Partner's vegan, so it might be a minute before I get chicken wings, but it sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, this is kind of random, and I know, I don't know. Okay, you gotta understand, I've like really never read my poetry out loud before the Twitch stream in the past week or two out of this particular book. Like, it's very rare I read my poetry out loud. But you saying nothing's always out of tune, even when it seems like it, and whatever existence we live, there's just a place it all should be, kind of reminded me of something I wrote that I entered for like a on vocal, not in a book. And I feel like you'll really dig it. And it's something I wrote last year, so it's like, no, maybe it was this year. So it's like more modern, whereas this whole book was published 10 years ago. So this is all my old writing. If you guys were interested in that at all. First copy of what? Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I'm still kind of figuring out self publishing without CreateSpace being in existence anymore, and me not relying on Amazon. I would probably have to find a straight up publisher and shit for all of my upcoming works, and that sucks because that's an investment. Dude, that's the thing. CreateSpace was a self publishing website. That's what I was using back in 2013, 14, 15, 16. I was busting out books all the time. I literally, in a fit of suicidal paranoid rage, I destroyed my own laptop thinking it was bugged by the enemy, with a very proverbial enemy there. And destroyed all my original files of everything I ever wrote, including like all my professional school art, personal pictures, everything destroyed. Hard drive destroyed. I used a hammer. I don't really want to get into it till November. What's the fucking point in waiting? It seems it's all coming out anyways. Maybe the point is to have the story told before November, but to pick a day so that everyone knows what the fuck the stream's about before they tune in, because this shit's graphic. So, I destroyed everything. And all these books were uploaded on CreateSpace, and at one point I had put in writing at CreateSpace, like, take this title down, this title down, this title down, so I only had 2 or 3 left. And I don't have copies. Oh yeah, it was definitely my tower moment. That's what I'm trying to get into with y'all, where I'm trying to tell you about it. Dark Night of the Soul shit. For real, really a tower moment. I saw the tower come down. I saw a tower be chipped from my... It's crazy. I'm trying to recall everything in order. It's really wild what I experienced that I never really talked about. I talked to a professional, like a therapist, and I talked to my godmother in different details, and like I've talked to my friends about certain, but I've never sat down and talked about the whole thing, because people really are like, woo, can't do it, don't want to listen, but y'all are into this weird freaky spiritual shit. and you do like it and you do want to hear it. And so I finally found a crowd for my weird abduction into hell kind of vibe thing that happened. Then I almost died. So they bugged my laptop or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it was. I destroyed it. I don't have any copies. I have like one of these. I have uh, one Halloween special that I only printed like 13 copies of to begin with. That I appeared out of nowhere at some point. I don't have copies of anything, and I was putting out books every like few months. It felt like I would just whip them out, and I gave them away. I wasn't even selling them. Nobody's ever liked my shit. I would just give them away if I was staying with people on the road. It'd be like a get like thanks for letting us stay. Here's a book. You know, I don't think anybody even really liked or read them. It seems. I mean, if they did, they never said anything. I'm very much amused, so people are not quick to say, "Oh, I really like her. I support her. I'm going to say this out loud." They're much faster to just obsess over me and be inspired by me, and say nothing at all. It seems, but that's okay. So gave a ton of these books away, and I don't have like any of them. So during this time, in which I had published several works on CreateSpace, and when I destroyed all the files in my laptop, CreateSpace literally just got consumed by Amazon, and CreateSpace no longer exists. It's now Amazon Kindle Publishing, and I have 2 files still somewhere on an Amazon account that I still can't really figure out how to access. So they basically stole it from me. So that's what happened. That's why you say Amazon. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's literally insidious what they've done. You want to hear a really funny story? It's so cute. I couldn't even get into it, dude. I love the Queen of Hearts. That's so fun. It was it was a space-based show for Halloween in Memphis 2014, and it was like one of the best nights of my life, probably, even though I was really depressed because it's what happens. It's like period stuff, but yeah. I dressed like the devil, I think, Satan or whatever, Satan's wifey. And there was a magician that night and a ball pit. I mean, I'm telling you, it was lit. It was like one of the best nights ever. And there was a magician, and like he had me pull a card. And I want to say it was the Nine of Hearts, and I signed it or whatever. But then, like, I don't fucking know it. I love magicians. I love magic tricks. I don't get how that shit works, and quite frankly, I don't want to know how it works. Please allow me to enjoy the magic. Please let them have the sleight of hand. Don't fucking tell me. In high school and a couple years after high school, we used to go up to the fucking local diner, and there was a magician there every Thursday or whatever. Shout out John the Magician. He's never gonna watch this. He was really hoping I was gonna go to Wayne State and graduate college. It's like, no, buddy, I went the route of drugs. And he's like, damn, that sucks. You're not a kid anymore. I'm a magician. So Thursday is a fucking mood. Okay, I've always loved Thursdays. Hate Tuesdays. Love Thursdays. Um. Anyway, I love magic. So this magician's like, okay, sign this, whatever. And then, I don't know, there was a card in my mouth, and it was the Queen of Hearts, and my signature was on it. And that's all I'm getting at. And I still have it somewhere, or had it for a really long time, but sometimes I go fucking nuts and just get rid of everything I own. It's really sad because memories. So yeah, it was really cool. I think Fever the Ghost and Isaiah the Mosaic played that night with them. Probably someone else. Palm Days is Isaiah. I don't know. Maybe there was 4 bands. I don't know. It was really fun and cool. For sure was fun and cool. So, Thursday is okay, hear me out. Monday is average, mediocre, whatever. You gotta start the week somehow, right? Tuesday, in my opinion, the fucking worst day. It's like, God, we are not at the beginning of the week. It's not the first day back. It's not halfway through. It's not the weekend. It's just literally that midweek, like, fuck me up a goddamn Tuesday. What the fuck? Ironically, I think Tuesday is the best name of the days of the week. There's something about a Tuesday. It's such a cute name. She was born on a Tuesday night. Like, it just sounds good. But as the day of the week, totally sucks. That second day is just, it's garbage. Wednesday's cool because it's like, yeah, we made it through halfway through the week, buddy. High fives. Everybody's kind of like excited. It's usually like a long day too, where there's like something going on after school, after work, extended hours at the fucking DMV or post office and shit like that. Like Wednesdays are kind of that day that you know it's gonna be a long one. So by the time you get to Thursday, you're like, shit, I only got one more day till the weekend, buddy. I don't even fucking care anymore. Thursday, that's why we get thirsty. We're thirsty for the weekend. That's why we're throwing it back for Thursday. We love Thursdays. Completely agreed. Totally always the mood. Because Thursday is like, we made it through the week. And Friday, you might have your business cash on, but you know it's weekend vibes all Friday too, even if you're not off till Saturday, Sunday. Friday's the weekend. Everybody's going out. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody had a long week, stressed out. Even the teacher's like, I don't care. Go to recess. Who gives a fuck? Right? It's Friday. Friday's the weekend, even during office hours. That's why it's like, we got pizza. We're going to watch a movie. I don't know what you do in the office. I've never worked in an office before. Can you tell? I just started talking about elementary school. It feels the same to me. Amen. I love that. I love that. How y'all doing? I was gonna go, and then we got the conversation popping, and I do still have that personal reading to do. Um, so I gotta give myself time for that, and I'm kind of up and down on being tired, where I am, but I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. I've been a little bit more tired this week, and I think it's really gonna be a matter of finding my balance when it comes to streaming and not over streaming, because I've been streaming a lot and it is energy work, and people are like, it's not, I mean, you're at home, right? And it's like, yeah, but I'm going into the depths of hell and channeling dead people. That shit takes up fucking time and space in life, you know. So what else you got? What else you got? Kind of just want to sing all the time, but today I listened to music all day and didn't really sing a lick, and I was like, damn, dude, what the fuck? Mentally singing, I guess. I don't know. Disgruntled, making a comeback, smoking a little too much weed. What's up with that too? What's up with that? Here I am doing it though, and I'm doing it on the stream. It's maybe to remind y'all we need to all probably quit back on the smoking, right? Mondays aren't as bad as Tuesdays, man. Mondays aren't as bad as Tuesdays. I'll just say that. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. Ooh, the whole day down. Yeah, I know you're 23, and I understand you've never been to the Balkans, and that's why I'm encouraging you not to cancel the trip. Face your fears, brethren. Where are you from? Are you going to tell me? I've asked you several times, and I said, if you want to decline, I'll never ask again. But just say you're declining. The world is a pretty small place. It's a network, and that's why it feels so small. Is you find the people that are meant for you, and you find the people that are akin to you, even. I've been using the phrase akin in a lot of different ways lately, and I'm not even really sure why. It's very odd. We'll be back after these 60 seconds. I'll probably wrap up in the next 20 minutes. I think a nice 4-hour stream sounds good. Like, let's get all the conversation out. Let's wrap up our whatever. I gotta get to this lay to rest thing that I'm doing. So, we've got 20 minutes. Ask away. Say what you want to say. I think we're done with tarot for the evening because, like I said, I got like the big job. But let's talk. Let's do post-apocalyptic thoughts for the next 20 minutes after this 60 seconds. All right. Oops. All right. How you doing? No questions? I'm gonna go then. What's up? It's just one of those nights. It's been one of those weeks. It's been kind of quiet, and I think that's a good thing. I think the less people that are seeking tarot readings when it feels like a time where we need to take like a tarot break in a sense or like cut back on it. Like I've said before, sometimes I'll listen to tarot like a podcast where I just have it on in the background. I'm not looking at every card. I'm not asking questions. I might associate my passing thoughts to it, and sometimes I don't even hear what they're saying, and I'll tune in and grab a message in the same way that you might read a daily horoscope. Being on these streams, they are kind of personal in a sense, and we got this one on one interaction where it's not totally insane to want to check in even every day because it's a cool community that you're a part of, right? But we are trying to set boundaries or relationships with the cards, I think, right? And I think as the reader, I need to take more control over that. This is just coming to me now. And I think from now on, I might just pick days of the week that I use different decks and then have days where I'm not using a deck. And if I don't stream that day, oh, well, you missed it. I feel like that might be the energy. It does seem like kind of lame restricting each night to one deck, but I feel like it's one of the only ways that I'd be able to prevent myself from feeling drained or feeling like I can't sustain, or that we're overdoing it. Like it feels like I used all my decks so much in a matter of a couple weeks that it was like not fun anymore. And I pulled out the demons today, and it was like, oh, they have not been out in a while. Like I need a better balance, right? We all do. So even though I don't really schedule streams, I'm gonna try to come up with some kind of schedule so that y'all can keep up with me. And I'm gonna try to do more streams with right, right. You want a sense of control, and getting insight gives you that sense of control, even if it doesn't give you control over the situation. That's why, like, I hate how sometimes I get fed love readings just because I might be in quarrel with a lover or something. And it's like, listen, I'm still focused on my money. I still want to know about my future. I'm still interested in the career. Just want to know if I should be continuing down this road or give it up. Like, my love life may be a factor in my life, but it's never going to be my all. That's why I don't know. That's why I have a deck for love readings, because I don't want love to dominate the readings, because I think that's what people associate tarot with the most. I don't know. I feel like I set an intention and then nothing goes as planned, so I give it up. And it's like, I understand some people in my life think that this is insanity and I'm repeating myself by going back to people, and it's been like not a great lesson where a lot of people I've gone back to turn out to be not great and others maybe really are great. Um, and I feel the approach to things changing is what makes it different. It's like having a different approach, being a different person, seeing from a different perspective is what makes it possible to be revisited. Because if you put in none of the work and you do absolutely nothing to improve or change yourself and therefore the connection, then of course you're going to get results where things don't go to plan or you feel drastically opposite, right? If you don't really think about what you're doing. Um, LOL. Fixed, mutable, and cardinal. You keep leaving out cardinal. Which Cancer is cardinal? You goof ball. So yeah, I'm happy for you all to have been here during these times, because I feel a lot will be revealed to me during Libra season, and things will have their placements. It's this weird message where I feel like Spirit is coming through to tell y'all about me, and it feels pretty uncomfortable coming out of my mouth, but Spirit's looking out for me, where it's like, listen, lady, you gotta be a little slightly more competitive than you want to be in order to just stay relevant in an ever-changing world in a global economy. You still need money to survive, sweetie. Talk about yourself a little bit more. say these things, speak them into your reality, make them happen, make them possible. So that's the message for all of us. But then there's this added message of like, I'm gonna be important in these next coming months. It's like, really now? And it's like, yes, Queen, believe that shit. Just believe it. Queen, man. Yeah. Um, totally. So just remember that. A lot of things are gonna be revealed. I'm gonna tell you a lot of information come Libra season. It's just stuff we weren't expecting to hear or see, I think. Ten of Spades. That would be probably the Ten of Pentacles, right? I think Spades would be Pentacles and Clubs would be. Should we look that up? There's definitely the associated suits per elements. But I can't. So Hearts. Okay, wait. It's. Hearts is Cups. Diamonds is Earth. Clubs is Wands. And Spades is Swords. Let me look. I don't know how to look this up. Okay, Spades is Swords, Clubs is Wands. I said that. Hearts is Cups, and Diamonds is Earth. Discs, yeah, so I was right. I know my shit, apparently. That's what I've been saying. I'm an expert, not a professional. Get over yourself. Okay, so you essentially pulled a Ten of Swords, which inherently means that chaos shall ensue her. When I see the Ten of Swords, I see it as the things around you falling apart. Whereas with the Nine of Swords, things within you are falling apart. And with the Tower, things are both falling around you and within you. So for you to pull the Ten of Spades on her means that you are going to cause her so much chaos and destruction on the outside and ruin her life, essentially, but actually still have zero effect on her and who she is as a person. So as much as you want to inflict damage because of the pain you think you feel that you've actually caused, you are effectively going to ruin her life for no reason other than your own ego aggression trying to get even, but it doesn't work because you ruin her life, not her. You feel ruined having met her because you can't get her out of your head. You can't blah blah blah. You're mad that you love her. You're mad that someone sees you. You're mad you can't have her, whatever it is. And so you just try to ruin her life in any way possible, thinking it'll destroy her forever, like you feel destroyed by this love. Which, can you hear how ridiculous? You hear how ridiculous that sounds, right? Just checking in. And so, does it work out? You know what I mean? Sounds shitty. Ten of Spades. That's no good. Didn't mean to roast you. LOL, so I'm not bringing cards, he says. Listen, you're taking it the wrong way. You're still taking zero accountability. Are you like an unevolved Leo? You're 23. I wouldn't expect you to be fully evolved. That'd be a lot. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Guess I'm not bringing any cards. Gosh. That's funny. I don't know. Depends on the deck. I have different favorite cards for different decks, so which deck? My Thoth deck, probably the universe. And like I'm thinking about the Eight of Discs too. Queen of Discs stands out. I do like the High Priestess and the Empress. But with the Thoth deck, the universe definitely is the best card in that deck. A Cosmic Deck of Initiation, Laughter, and Cosmic Initiation. 2 favorite cards. The Mystery Deck, Destiny, is like the stunner, the cover. There's a lot in there I feel like I don't know too well, but a lot of them stand out. Thanks, I appreciate you. LOL, you are so resilient to taking ownership over your actions, but that's okay. You are young. You'll figure it out, but hopefully you do less damage. You are the fuckboy I was once, also. For sure. You, my friend, are my karma, and my name is Earl. Hence the. Yeah. That sounded a little too much like back, but you get it. My name is Earl. What do you mean when I'm back? I'll be here all Libra season. Or will I be? It's. I'm guiding the fuckboys home to the yard where the milkshakes are. The fuck I am. God damn, dude. I'm just gonna teach you how to fucking get laid and manipulate by accident. I'm gonna be like, it's a spiritual journey. And they'll be like, she's no better than that Tate guy. And I'll be like, go away, Tate. No. I said, go away. No. You know. Go away, Tate. Okay, so thank you. Or we can manifest something better. We can manifest actual healing. We can manifest removing toxicity not only from our masculinity, but also from our femininity. Because honestly, we need to rethink what it is to be feminine energy. Gotta stop thinking of it as delicate. It bleeds, right? All of creation, not so delicate as a rose to grow, even if represented like a garden. All right? God, I liked that a lot. You get me into it, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I won't sign off, but honestly, I should just go. It's late. I feel like I'm being a little silly, a little goofy. I feel like I had stuff I wanted to say, but it's a somber night. I still have another personal reading to do. You can also always book personal readings for yourselves. You can go on my website and see an available list menu of the things that you might need. There is something to mark, but it definitely hasn't happened yet because this year has been weak as fuck. Last night, I actually got a good review on my album, also available to listen to on my website, illymilly.com. You can just do it all there. You can really show it all there. Isn't that what the whole thing is? Yeah. So go to my website. My friends was like, listen, this track, it was Mortal Acceptance. He's like, this sounds like the next soundtrack to the next Diablo Cody movie. And I was like, that's amazing. Thank you. I loved United States of Terra, so say no more, fam. I think he did Juno. Everybody's been calling me Juno since high school. Yeah, well, call me Elliot. Just kidding. My name is Earl. So, anyway, I try to stay humble, but I've humbled myself into poverty, so I'm trying to be less humble so I can unhumble myself the way the fuck out of poverty. Thank you for blessing me, you toxic little fuckboy, baby kid. 23 years old, an adult. Yeah, but not even in the scheme of things, really, no, not at all. Because I went from 25 to 438 really fast. And up until that point, I was just living human years, and all of a sudden your brain accelerates. Once it's fully developed, that's what they don't tell you. You're living human years right now. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I'm an ancient being and I've done this before. And when I say 438, I remember being very much older than that. That doesn't mean I've never died. But this run, oh my God, where have I been even living those years? I don't know. Especially if you're a dream sleeper, right? Um, cool. Anyways, I promised myself I'd go at about the 4 hour mark. It's a bit quiet. I appreciate y'all being in it for the long haul. It's been a funky week. There's been some sad happenings. I can't even lie. It's heavy on my mind and it ain't even my thing, so I can't imagine the heaviness for those who it is. We're praying for them. And RIP to a good man. I'm going to get to that. And I will talk to y'all real soon. Maybe later. Maybe tomorrow. Might take a day off. It seems like the right thing to do. I'll figure it out. I noticed that Thursdays are pretty much a peak day on my channel for no reason at all. There's been pretty much no schedule or consistency on when my popular is channel. I mix up words and letters a lot when my channel is popular. So I'll be back, but I'll probably be back by Thursday, if not any earlier. Oh yeah, because tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, tonight I'll probably take off. Tomorrow, Thursday, is the equinox and the transition into Libra season, so I'll probably do a little potion. And we'll probably do Cosmic Deck of Initiation is giving Mad Libra vibes. It was gifted to me by a cardinal sign, so it seems like the right energy, so we'll plan for that. And we'll probably do some Thoth deck because that shit's been hitting, and that's always a good way to look into the overall month. And maybe I'll share a potion with you guys for once. I don't know. I don't like sharing my straight up magic on the internet without being paid for it. And this technically I get paid for, but I don't know. I'm just really weird about my potions. So we'll see about that too. But in the meantime, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go. So watch this ad for me and peace and blessings. Good night and good luck. All that other stuff. Hugs and kisses. Love to your bitches. And yeah, great. Thanks once again. Hopefully you still like me after this stream. Yeah, I doubt it. No, actually I don't doubt it. Thank you for loving me and I love you in return. Cool. Good night.